Welcome to the deep dive. We're your shortcut to getting, truly well-informed on the really dynamic stuff happening in AI right now.
Absolutely. It's moving so fast.
It really is. So, our mission today, cut through the noise, deliver the key insights, maybe some surprising facts, those aha moments from the latest AI developments.
Right. Groundbreaking ventures, unexpected speed-ups in what AI can do.
And how it's all impacting, well, everything around us.
Right.
Okay, let's unpack this.
Let's do it.
So, in this deep dive, we're hitting some, I think, seismic shifts. We've got a super secretive AI lab almost ready to launch something big.
Mm-hmm. Heard the buzz on that one.
Then we'll look at some cutting-edge AI that's already shaking up creative industries. Think Hollywood.
Yeah, the motion capture stuff is fascinating.
Totally. And then there's this rare moment where top AI researchers actually agree on safety concerns.
Which is, yeah, pretty unusual. A good sign, maybe.
We'll see. And maybe the most startling thing, evidence that AI progress is just way faster than anyone thought.
That METR analysis and the follow-up, yeah, mind-bending stuff.
Exactly. We'll round it out with other key news, policy bits, and then some trending AI tools you might actually find useful.
Sounds like a packed agenda.
It is. So let's start with that story everyone's talking about, Thinking Machine Labs.
Right. Founded by Mira Murati, ex-OpenAI CTO.
Exactly. Now get this. They just raised $2 billion in a seed round.
$2 billion seed round. Let that sink in.
Pushing their valuation to what, $12 billion?
$12 billion, and they haven't even launched a product publicly.
Less than a year old. Very little info. Just this promise of a first product reveal in the next couple of months.
It's quite something. What's fascinating here is what that valuation signals.
More than just money, right?
Oh yeah, it's this huge vote of confidence. The VC world clearly sees another sort of foundational shift coming, like with early OpenAI.
And other OpenAI alums are also in stealth mode.
Exactly. So when Thinking Machine Labs does launch, it's not just a product. It could set a whole new direction. Big pressure.
What have they actually hinted at? Anything concrete?
Murati mentioned a major open source component, which is interesting for researchers and startups.
Okay. Open source.
And building multimodal AI. So AI that collaborates using conversation and sight. Plus, the information reported, they're looking at custom AI models for businesses.
Right. So a direct path to enterprise impact, potentially.
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah.
It's one to watch, for sure.
Incredible. Billions based on promise. Okay, while that's brewing, other AI is making waves right now, especially in entertainment. Let's talk Runway's Act 2.
Ah, yes, the motion capture advancement.
It's pretty revolutionary. It takes a single performance video.
Just one video.
Yep, one video. And translates it into a fully animated character. Head, face, body, hands, the works. Across different art styles, too.
And it gets the subtleties, like facial expressions.
Supposedly, yeah.
Yeah.
Subtle expressions, upper body, hands, even backgrounds. And you only need one reference photo of the character.
One photo. That's
Yeah.
efficient.
Runway's claiming huge improvements over Act 1. Better consistency, fidelity, more realistic movement.
Okay, so if we connect this to the bigger picture, Act 2 in Hollywood shows this, well, this almost paradoxical trend.
How so?
Publicly, in the industry, there's a lot of caution, even resistance to AI, right?
Unions, artists' concerns.
But privately, it's being adopted like crazy en masse. And Runway is a really key player here. They've got partnerships with Lionsgate, AMC Networks.
So they're already working with major players.
Absolutely. So the real insight isn't just, oh, it's more efficient. It's fundamentally redefining creative roles, creative output.
Democratizing high-end production, maybe?
Potentially, yeah. Smaller teams doing what used to need massive budgets. But it also raises those big questions about, where does human artistry fit now?
That is a fascinating split, the public face versus the private reality. Do you think that tension will just break? Will studios have to be more open?
It's tricky. I think it'll likely stay tense for a while. The economic pressures are just huge, and the gains from tools like this are hard to ignore.
So maybe a gradual quiet shift.
Probably. Changes in staffing, how projects get done, until it eventually becomes the new normal, the new equilibrium.
Right, okay. This massive investment, this rapid adoption, it leads to the bigger question. Just how fast is AI really moving?
Because it feels faster.
The data suggests it is.
Yeah.
Much faster than predicted. People were saying 2025 is the year of the agent.
Right. AI agents setting goals, planning, executing tasks autonomously.
Exactly. More than just a tool, like a really smart bot acting in the world. But Are we already past that?
Seems like it in some areas.
We're seeing AI making actual discoveries, shaping the real world, not just helping humans, but doing things.
Like that Google example. Big sleep.
Yeah, the AI vulnerability spotter. It apparently foiled a cyber attack as it was about to happen.
Wow.
Google said it's the first time an AI agent has been used to directly foil efforts to exploit a vulnerability in the wild.
That's a major milestone.
And then there's that self-driving lab at North Carolina State, using machine learning for chemistry experiments.
Automating discovery, collecting data way faster.
About 10 times the data, they say, potentially cutting material discovery time from years down to days for clean energy, electronics.
Huge implications. And here's where it gets really interesting, like truly mind-bending.
Oh, what?
Remember that analysis from MTR earlier this year? They found AI models were doubling the length of tasks they could handle roughly every 7 months.
Okay, doubling every 7 months, that's fast.
But wait, new research suggests that trend is accelerating across fields like self-driving, robotics, math, scientific reasoning. The median doubling time is now just 4.5 months.
Whoa, hold on, 4.5 months.
4.5 months. Just let that sink in.
That's exponential growth on an already steep curve.
It's reshaping industries faster than many people can even track, let alone comprehend.
That 4.5-month figure is,
Yeah.
dizzying. What are the immediate risks of that speed? Beyond just the safety stuff we'll get to, like skills gaps, adapting.
That's a critical point, yeah. Beyond direct safety, the sheer speed means education, job training. They just can't keep up.
Right.
There's a real risk of jobs disappearing faster than people can reskill, and companies feel pressured to adopt AI super fast, maybe without fully grasping the long-term effects on their business or their people.
Okay, so this breakneck speed inevitably brings safety into sharp focus. And there's been this unified call from top researchers, right?
Yes, from OpenAI, DeepMind, Anthropic, other big names, pushing for more investigation into monitoring chains of thought in AI models.
Chains of thought, CoET. That's like the AI's step-by-step reasoning.
Exactly. It's the model's problem-solving path. It gives us this rare window into how it's making decisions.
And why is that so important now?
Well, this is a truly rare moment of consensus in the industry. It highlights this critical inflection point where we can still see inside the black box, so to speak.
We can still follow the logic.
Right. And these researchers are raising a really important question. How do we keep that window open?
Because the fear is...
The concern is clear. Competitive pressures, the race to build bigger and faster models might lead labs to basically close that window, to prioritize performance over transparency.
Especially with these frontier models, the really cutting-edge ones.
Precisely. The biggest, most capable models being developed, that's where the risk and the potential reward are highest.
And the call includes some heavy hitters.
Oh, yeah. Mark Chen, Ilya Sutskever from OpenAI, Jeffrey Hinton, Shane Legg from DeepMind, pioneers in the field.
So what are they proposing?
Standardized ways to evaluate how monitorable a model is, how easy is it to understand its reasoning, and then, crucially, incorporating those scores into decisions about whether to deploy these frontier models.
So build transparency into the process before release.
Exactly. It's about understanding the how before it becomes too complex, too opaque to figure out later.
Okay, so if this window is so critical, what should we, as listeners, look for? How do we know if labs are actually doing this, given the competitive heat?
That's the tough part. Key things to watch for would be actual published research on these monitorability metrics.
Okay, public research.
And public commitments from companies saying, yes, we will use these scores in our release decisions, not just vague promise.
Right, action, not just words.
And maybe look for industry-wide initiatives, shared standards, things that are harder for one company to just ignore later if it gets inconvenient.
Makes sense. Okay, beyond those big headlines and the safety debate, there's always a ton else happening. Let's do a quick scan of other important stuff.
Right, the rapid fire round.
First up, NVIDIA. Big win on chip exports. White House gave the okay to restart selling their H20 AI chips to China.
Yeah, after months of restrictions. Now, the H20 isn't their top-tier chip, not what U.S. firms get.
But still significant.
Definitely. It's believed it was pretty important for training models like DeepSeek's R1 earlier this year. And Jensen Huang, NVIDIA's CEO, basically argued that blocking China completely just pushes them to build their own chips faster, which, ultimately helps their AI progress.
Huh. So limiting access could actually accelerate their domestic development. Strategic nuance there.
It's a complex calculation.
Okay, moving on. Mistral, the French AI company, they just unveiled Voxtral Small and Mini.
The speech recognition models.
Yeah, they're calling them world's best open source models for this. Transcribing, summarizing speech, translating audio, multi-language.
The practical side of this is huge. Voxtral Small, the bigger one, 24 billion parameters.
Right.
That's built for serious production scale apps needing top accuracy.
Hey, heavy duty.
But Voxtral Mini, 3 billion parameters, that's efficient enough to run locally. On your phone, on your laptop.
Wow, offline speech processing.
Exactly. Instant, private. And they claim both models match or beat competitors like 11 Labs or OpenAI, but cost about half as much.
Half the price. That's disruptive.
Big time. A real potential game changer for accessibility.
And circling back quickly to AI and security, that Google AI, Big Sleep.
The vulnerability hunter.
Yeah, finding that critical flaw and letting Google stop it before it was exploited. Just another real-world example of AI's protective side already in action.
Underlines the potential, for sure.
Then on the policy front, President Trump announced over $92 billion in AI and energy investments in Pennsylvania. Said America's destiny is to be the AI superpower.
A lot of big numbers being thrown around.
And related to that, Google's investing $25 billion in data centers and AI infrastructure in that PJM electric grid region.
Powering the AI boom takes actual power.
Includes $3 billion just to modernize hydro plants in Pennsylvania. And finally, Anthropic launched Claude for financial services.
Tailoring their AI for the finance sector. Integrating market data, enterprise platforms. Makes sense.
A lot happening across the board.
Always.
Okay, let's switch gears one last time to practical stuff. We know you're looking for ways to use AI, so here are some trending tools right now that might boost your productivity.
What's hot right now?
Okay, first, AI companions from XAI. These are new interactive avatars powered by Grok. It's supposed to be more engaging.
Interactive avatars. Interesting.
Then Voxtral, which we just talked about, Mistral's open source voice model for speech understanding.
Definitely one to check out if you work with audio.
NotebookLM have new featured notebooks, getting expert advice on specific topics, kind of curated insights.
Leveraging expertise through AI.
The Claude Directory, basically a growing list of tools that plug into Anthropic's Claude, expanding its uses.
Building out the ecosystem.
For writing help, Rytr,
Mm-hmm.
pitched as a better, faster way for things like profile bios, ads, landing pages.
Content generation tools are always popular.
Want to turn ideas into videos? Seedance uses AI for that.
AI video is moving fast, too.
Need a portfolio or CV fast? Pagey claims minutes, not hours.
Useful.
And finally, Callab. These are AI voice agents that make, apparently, very human-like phone calls, automating outreach.
The AI voice stuff is getting scarily good.
Tell me about it. Okay, so, wow, we covered a lot.
We really did.
So what does this all mean for you listening? We've gone from, secretive startups pulling in billions to AI changing Hollywood to this absolute breakneck acceleration in AI power.
And that crucial call for transparency from researchers right at the forefront.
Right. It's just clear that the speed and the sheer breadth of AI development are immense. Staying informed really is key right now. It's changing so fast.
Absolutely. And maybe, this rapid convergence, all this incredible progress happening alongside these really critical safety discussions, it raises a big question for all of us. As AI keeps accelerating like this, faster than we foresaw, changing everything, how do we ensure we keep that vital window into how it thinks? Especially when all the competitive pressures might tempt us to just slam it shut for the sake of speed.
Balancing progress and understanding.
Exactly. The future of AI isn't just about what it can do. It's about how well we collectively understand it and, guide it as it comes into being.
That is a powerful thought to end on. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the latest in artificial intelligence.
Always a pleasure.
If you found this insightful, maybe follow us, share it with others who you think might find it useful too. We'll catch you next time.